almost beyond repair, but they were able to go in structurally. See that big circle there?
Yeah, I see it.
So we're going to reopen that. We're going to put a pull down and then a spiral staircase. So you'll be able to walk up a spiral staircase around the pole.
Like a catwalk?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a big place. When I do a tour here, I have to take a nap afterwards. So it's a lot. So we're going to go up a lot of stairs. We can go down into the tunnels. We've got tunnels downstairs, and we've got lots of murals.
Awesome.
So that staircase you see there, this is one of our other projects. This floating staircase.
Okay.
So these timbers we found in our tunnels down under the building.
Right.
So we took those out. And then this is the chain link from the kill floor on the 4th floor. So when the animals came into the building to be processed, they would have to have this, it's like a chairlift.
Right.
So this moved all of those up to 2,000 animals a day to the bone room, to the processing. So they just welded this tight.
Greg, this is crazy.
I'll show you when we get to the top. See that staircase? Half of that is a staircase, and half of it is the carcass and the hide slide. So they used to throw it down and slide all over. This is tied into our energy system. So he knows, or the algorithm knows, because he wrote the algorithm, he knows exactly how much energy it takes to turn on every machine. And in addition to that, he knows, looking at whatever project has been uploaded into that machine, he knows when to turn the machine on, when to turn it off. So we're actually operating this whole building at 25% of what it would normally cost.
Right.
You'll see how things
It's
just go
crazy
on.
that he came
So,
up with that.
It's amazing. Well, he's just so black.
Yeah, watch your step. Oh man.
So you see the lungs all the way up to the rooftop. So from here, you know Springside Cheese? So they're putting in a cheese factory, 40,000 square feet. They're going to be manufacturing cheese here, 2 levels with glass elevators. That'll be their retail level and the little shop. And then this is the manufacturing part. So we're right now working with the rampways. We're lowering our ramp 12 feet. 250,000 square feet. And you're going to see maybe 50% lucky.
That's crazy.
I tell you, this is another, we don't open it. If you look at another set of tunnels, one of the best views. We can see every historic site in Pueblo without any obstructions. I'll take you to the rooftop.
It's right there, yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out the middle part and put one huge window, and then we're gonna etch in the lower right-hand corner what you actually see.
Yeah.
So we don't have any signs or anything. Do you remember those steps downstairs? These are the chain.
Could you imagine some of the stuff that some of the emotions that some of the workers used to go through?
You know, it's amazing that we're doing a whole oral history program. Some of these people were just incredible people.
Yeah.
So they could deal with that otherworldly kind of, because that energy is really powerful. I don't care who you are.
It is.
But we'll take you down here and we'll show you where the animals came for their last. Just watch your step. So these are the blood and the water drains. These were the dripping pools. So these are all still intact. All the parts of the animal. Do you know what they used the horns and the hooves for? Can you guess? What do you think? They sent them to Boston and they made combs for all the animals in your hair. Hundreds and hundreds of animals would come and they would get in a single file line. And then they would go up that rampway. And that's where they hit them over the head. Really fast. They didn't know what was happening, so they didn't feel it. And then they would take them into the other room, and then they would make meat for us to eat. So it was a pretty powerful story. So see the floor, this design? So this was done to give the animals traction. So we have some glass artists that are going to be filling this with crushed glass, and then we're going to clear coat it.
That's cool, yeah.
But, so I'm going to have you, these are the steps. So we're going to go down one level. So just watch your step. This is where all the animals came up. So there's a really fun story about the animals here. So when we first started doing tours, we heard about some animals being rescued. And we heard that if an animal came up this ramp and it had a twinkle in its eye and they didn't want to kill it, then they would save it. So we didn't know if that was true or not. So we gave it some time, and when we started doing the tours, so far we have found 8 people that got pets from the meat packing. And when they were rescued, they were taken through the double-edged door. So there's a good story too. So this is where they would rescue them and secretly take them out. So I asked the manager who used to be in charge of all this, and he said, no, we never did that. Of course, he was a manager. He couldn't admit that they were letting animals out as pets. So this is gonna be our urban garden. On top of that, with the Colorado Garden Foundation. That's our dining area we have this really nice Italian restaurant. We'll have outdoor. And do you see the 5 chimneys up there? You see there's 2 that are really close to each other on the end. We call those the twins. Those were used for bacon and for hams and sausages. And then on this side, there's 3 of them. Those are the bigger ones. They were used for cows. So they used to smoke the meats because at that time, food safety was important and most people didn't have refrigerators. Can you imagine living without a refrigerator? Where would you put all your food? We're lucky. We have a refrigerator. So these are where the tunnels are. So do you see that big pole over there on the other side of the tracks? That big power pole over there, that brown pole? Right there we have 2 tunnels that are 12 feet by 12 feet that go under the railroad tracks. So you'll be able to walk from the Riverwalk through the tunnels and you'll come right over here. So that'll be fun. So if you go to the Riverwalk, you can say, hey, let's go over to Water Tower Place. So see the views, you've got Pikes Peak, downtown. You've got every historic site view of it.
I didn't realize that this is what
The
it looked
Grove
like.
is really interesting because I'll take you to the roof and it's even better. But this is gonna be all taken out because these are just temporary. Yeah. This will be all glass. So this is the Pikes Peak Lounge. So you'll see everything.
This will be probably one of the best views.
Oh my God, it is. Yeah. It's totally. And so, see the stack at Pueblo 5 and 6? That's the tallest structure in Pueblo, that stack. And that's on one end of the Riverwalk, on the west side. So, see those 2 openings on that second terrace? Those are just ventilation, but that's the boiler room. We have a 4-story boiler that was designed in Chicago. But just to the right of those 2 openings is where the original stack was, like that one. So we're actually gonna rebuild.
That used to go up.
Straight up. We're gonna rebuild that out of glass block and then light it at nighttime as our beacon. So you'll have 2 beacons on each side of the
Can you see the end product almost?
Oh yeah, I see the end first before I exit. Yeah. Only because you're dealing with historic, architectural, design, just genius. Because Hans-Peter Henschen, the region, is world famous for creating some kind of fashion. So he actually looked at people.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It's kind of hard. So do you want to go to the rooftop?
Sure.
So we're gonna go up Rapunzel's tower. Do you know the story of Rapunzel? With the long hair, and she put her hair out the window, and she got out. We're gonna go up to the top. We call it Rapunzel's tower.